Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Opinion Machine, the show where we talk about all things gaming. My name is Killjoy, and today we're going to be taking a look at Doom 64, specifically on the Nintendo Switch. Now, as time of this recording, I've just bought this. I've played about an hour's worth. I've done about 4 levels, but I wanted to go over and have a look at it because I don't know anything about Doom 64. This is the first time I've ever played it. I know that it wasn't just a straight up port or anything. It's basically a brand new game with new levels and all that. But this is a Switch port, and there is one feature in this I don't know if it is in the other consoles, which is the gyro controls. But I thought I'd take a look at the options, see what they've done to it, whatnot, play for a few levels, and just give some thoughts on it. The one thing I didn't know was that they'd actually gone back and updid a bunch of the textures and things, so that was pretty cool. I watched a comparison last night and I was like, oh, they've actually done some work to this. But let's go into the options. Now, you've actually got bindings. You're going to see a lot of these are blank as of right now. So you can actually turn. You can use the D-pad to turn left and right, as well as using both analog sticks, which is pretty cool. Which I'm going to assume. I didn't even think about that. When this came out on the N64, you didn't have dual analog sticks, so it would have been C buttons in the joystick, I imagine. You can do forwards, backwards, strafe on, strafe. Ooh. There you go, just strafe on, full stop there. You've got use, auto run. Oh, ZL also uses, okay. Next weapons, auto map, all the kind of stuff you'd imagine. You can also put in a quick save and a quick load. I haven't bothered, just because it doesn't take that long to just save load normally. And there's some cool things you can do in here. You can change the controller, you can change how the turn sensitivity, the move sensitivity, the dead zones, swap the sticks, vibration. I've got it on about normal. Gyro. And I'll be honest, gyro in this is a bit pointless because I find when I play an FPS, gyro up and down is much more useful than left and right. But I will show that you can use it. There's turning style, which I believe affects how you turn. You can have yaw, roll, and reverse. I've just got it on yaw. I couldn't really see the difference between yaw and roll, but hey, I wasn't looking for it. And you've got sensitivity there, which is pretty cool. And then you've also got your standard sort of sound options. One thing I did notice in this was display. You'll see that my brightnesses are a bit tweaked. I actually played the game with max brightness and everything. I'd heard things about this game being quite dark, and you're probably going to see on your screens that it can be quite dark as well. So I may have to adjust the brightness accordingly. Like I do, you can go pretty high with it. But we're going to leave it at that for now. You have the status bar on. It shows you ammo, weapons, all that kind of thing. Messages to tell you when you pick things up, which is pretty useful. Can't even read what that says. Altering, I'm not sure what that means, but hey, and you've got anti-aliasing, which I actually had just had on. It starts on off, but I had it on SMAA. I haven't really messed around with it. Field of view, now that is an interesting thing, and I'll get into that when we get into the game. It's quite weird. You can change the blood. So quite a few different options. You've even got achievements in this. You can see I've got 1 so far. But yeah, interesting that there are achievements. There are also passwords. I'm going to assume there's cheats for this as well. But before I get into my game, let's just start a new game and show you guys what it's like. You've got 4 different difficulties. I'm just going to go with normal. So this is the game, and it is a tad dark. So I am just going to crack up the overall brightness. That's not the right thing. Yes, it is. Let's go with the environmental brightness and just turn the environments up a bit. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, it looks a bit better, doesn't it? So the screen I'm looking on versus what you guys are seeing is actually slightly brighter, but hopefully you can see. But yeah, this is Doom 64, and straight away, like, it's already a pretty nice looking game, considering... Oh, got Berserk. The animation for punch is a bit weird. Let's use the Berserk while I've got it. But you can punch people, and they explode. And I got shot in the face. Ugh. But as you can see, it's obviously better looking than the original Doom, in my opinion. Give me that armor. I found a secret. Oh yeah, one thing: auto run. You can turn auto run on and off by clicking in the stick. So this is how you move normally. Oh, dude! Let's go and punch him in the face. I'm not gonna be able to reach him, am I? So the pistol's pretty good as well in this, but the shotgun There's a nice meaty sound effect. And you can see how it gets cocked back. The actual animation quality on the guns in this is really fun. Let's put auto run back on. Auto run basically allows you to get to like just about flipping everywhere. It's so useful. Oh, chainsaw, okay. So I didn't know that was there. Chainsaw also pretty broken in this, which is great, as you're going to see when I find some dudes. But you can see it's such a cool look. I actually think this game looks really good. Here's a dude, we're going to meet. Now, the chainsaw, as I've discovered, when you're hitting an enemy with a chainsaw, they cannot attack you. So this thing, as far as I'm aware, doesn't have any health, doesn't run out of fuel, doesn't do anything like that. It's pretty good. So you can easily murder some fools, which is lovely. Now, did I pick up the card key? No, I have not. So I need to find the, like the old Dooms as well, I need to pick up the key. Oh yeah, bit of motion for you. That's all you can do with the motion controls. It's alright. I don't think I'll probably turn them off, I don't think I'm ever going to need that. How do you get in there? I know that opens. Let's just turn that off a minute. But yeah, the shotgun actually in this is awesome. Oh, secret area. Mega armor, nice. I love the way this gun sounds. And I love the way that it handles in this. It's very good. Let's go back down here. Oh! Hello. You need a blue key. Well, better go find a blue key then, don't I? Now, I've already done this level, and I've already forgotten where I am meant to be going, so that's pretty good. But, this does give me a chance to show off some things, hopefully. Where are you, blue key? Not in here. Alright, the blue key's up here. But yeah, overall, I'm actually really impressed with this game. Like I said, I'd never played it before. So this is my first time playing this game. But going in with, no knowledge, and then, I'm having a really good time of it. To the point where I think this might be better than the original Doom. I think it's just the way it handles, the way it looks. It's much cleaner. The game doesn't seem to ramp up quite as crazy. Where the hell is this blue key? People are screaming at the stream. Probably. I know this opens. I've seen it. But I don't know how you open it. But one thing I do want to show off is field of view. Now there it is. I'm just being useless. That's how you open that. Oh, more berserk. Okay, well, we're going to go berserk first. When I get a chance to show off field of view, I will. I think there's a... Take that. Go on. Punch him. Oh, yeah. A nice meaty sound. I like the fact this game already has given me a few weapons. They're trying to keep it in line with... Look at him go. Sploosh. Very similar to the original Doom, where you can get weapons quite early on and things like that. This button. Ah, yeah. Come here. Take that. Okay, I think that's run out. Oh, that's bad. Also, the sprites in this are really cool. They look really evil, which is good. You can always pretty much tell they're the same sort of enemies from the other games. But yeah, I'm genuinely impressed with this game. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, but honestly, this is way... Come down. This is way better than I thought it was going to be. And I've been having a blast with it. Like I said, I've only played it for about an hour. Come out here. Come on. The death animations are so good for the sprites. Nope. And I'm doing awful. There you go. Went Kasplooty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the end of the level, and then before I end this level, I will show off the weirdness that is the field of view, because it really... Oh god, apologies if you got blinded there. The field of view really doesn't... It's just a bit weird. Let's go find an area this is going to look fine in. So I just need a nice... Oh yeah, there's a thing in there as well. I forgot about that. There's a secret here. If you're interested. In we go. This is a game where you have no jump, so you have to line everything up just perfectly. But I will say, he does stop pretty on a dime, this dude. This is also going to hurt. No, I don't know what that did. Oh, it puts me back at the beginning of the level. Right, field of view. Let's have a look at this. Now, if I remember rightly, you should be able to see. Just turn that up for you guys so you can see a bit better. Field of view. At max. This was not designed for field of view. And I apologise to any of you who are feeling sick, but what is this? Why is there a field of view slider in this game? I'm very confused as to why that happens. Even halfway, like nothing. This game was not designed with field of view in mind. I mean, that isn't too bad, but you can see the screen's doing a weird thing. Like, just even looking down here. If you look at this and then I adjust the field of view on this, it's kind of strange. So my advice would be don't mess with the field of view, especially not at top. So there you go. This is how I imagine the game was meant to be played. Now I imagine on PC it's the only time you'd want to adjust it, but I haven't really played with it because I originally put it all the way up. But because of the way the game goes all weird and wonky, yeah, it's not great. So maybe don't do that. But yeah, so you know, hopefully you can see that this is a pretty competent Doom game. Like I said, I'm having an absolute blast with it. And end of level, probably. I don't think I got all the secrets. Probably got all the kills though. And the thing is, like, it is a bit of a dark game. So like I said, what you're seeing and what I'm seeing are slightly different because the brightness on my TV is higher up. In fact, the brightness on my TV I think is at max. But what I've noticed with this game is that a lot of these levels are quite puzzly. They're quite long as well, longer than I was expecting them to be. But that's not a bad thing. Like I'm having, like I said, an absolute blast with it. The game feels fast. It feels good to play. There's nothing that's really bothering me at all. Now you're not going to be able to see much in this area, so I apologise about that. Oh, here we go. This is what we're talking about. This chain gun feels incredible. Like, the feedback you get from using that, the vibration in my controller is like amazing. Visual feedback for a game that came out at this time of this gun spinning, and just the sound of it is awesome. Like, this is why this game keeps impressing me. There's so much going on with this game that I was not aware of, and it's just like, this is so good. Like, such a good game. Just get rid of some more dudes. Like, it feels good to play. Like, that's what I'm really enjoying about this game compared to the original Doom. I feel like I'm not missing as many shots. I mean, you'll see that I will with a shotgun anyway. The guns feel really impactful for a gun animation that's just doing that, combined with the vibration of the controller. The level design so far seems fairly good, and the weapons are pretty varied. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up where I got to in my save, which is a level 5 here. And you'll see I've got a few different weapons. We've got a chainsaw, the pistol, we've got the shotgun, we've got the super shotgun, which I've got to be honest is incredibly satisfying. Chain gun and the rocket launcher, which is devastatingly brutal. But yeah, I've just been enjoying playing it really. Also the super shotgun. If I fire it and you listen, if I can get this guy, there's that nice click click sound. And this thing feels brutally powerful. Still got the barrel chain reactions. Killed that dude off. Got these bloody things. I forgot what they're called, but they are annoying. But yeah, all in all, like, what a great game this is turning out to be. This is like, for someone who's never played this is like an absolute surprise of the year for me. And it seems like they've done a good job remastering it. I don't feel like the game feels fun to play. Ooh. Oop. I don't feel like I'm having any issues playing it. The controls feel real smooth, like I can spin on the spot, move around, I can turn. I've got a mini-map that actually is useful to use in the sense that I can see where I've been, can even wireframe it like the old one. Though I've never really used this. And you can also use this on the map, a bit of motion controls there. You've got, all the guns feel really fun. The rocket launcher does have some impact to it as well. Takes a second to fire. Boom! Bang. Will do a hell of a lot of damage to you though, so you've got to be careful with that. And all in all, just a really good package. I'm glad that this game has finally come to modern systems so that I could have this experience of enjoying it. I do plan on playing a lot more of this, and yeah, honestly, yeah, I think I'm preferring this a lot more to the original Doom. You may have recently seen that we did the original Doom for the channel, me and the guys, and while I enjoyed it, I didn't think it held up particularly well, considering that Doom 2016 is out, and now, at time of recording, Doom Eternal is out. But this feels a lot better to play. This feels a lot better to play. Now, I don't know what the later controls are going to be like on this. Controls, sorry. I don't know what the later level design is going to be like on this, but at the moment, I'm having a blast with it. I plan on playing a lot more of it, and just kind of curious to see... Oh, hello! Look at that. Ow. Doing a lot of damage, and things blow up nicely in this as well. It's a very satisfying game to play. But all in all, just a really, really good package. Now, I definitely recommend. It's $3.99 in the UK. It is absolutely worth the money. The only thing that's weird is that field of view thing. Like, you can adjust the brightness and stuff, which is good. This notoriously is quite a dark game. But yeah, it looks nice. It looks clean. I'm not having any issues. I mean, I'm getting lost now in a lot of these levels. But what's to be expected? It's It's a Doom game. Kind of requires you to figure out your paths. I need a blue key, which I don't have. So I thought would be over here, but maybe it isn't. But yeah, I just can't recommend it enough for the price and the fun that I've been having with it. Yeah, absolutely worth the money. Like, if you're gonna buy a game this year and you want a good, just solid FPS, then you don't need to look much further than this, to be honest. This is just super enjoyable, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing it. And for a remaster, we're getting, if this game year's looking anything like it has been, we've had a couple of shit remasters so far, and this is, I know, a much simpler game in terms of the fact that it's primarily sprite work, but hey, they've remastered it, made it look nicer, and added all these options. You've now got gyro controls, which, you know, a little bit pointless, but hey, it's well done. It's a good price, it feels fun to play, and I can't recommend it enough. So there you go. There's my thoughts on Doom 64. It's a game that I don't know how many people have played. It's my first time playing it, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. So I thought I'd share this with you guys, tell you about it. I think it's really, really great. So you should definitely go and buy it, though you're all probably playing Doom Eternal. But yeah, there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching and listening today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you can see, if you've never played this game before, you maybe piqued your interest for it. If you want a cheap game to play, then this is perfect for that. If you want to see more stuff like this, hit like. If you want to, again, also hit subscribe as well. Stay up to date with all the videos we're putting out. Obviously, links for Facebook and Twitter down below also. We've got more stuff coming for you. We've got some more games that we're going to be taking a look at over the coming weeks. I'm just playing through some bits and bobs at the moment, hoping to show them off so you guys can see some bigger games that I'm currently playing. And there's another game coming out fairly soon, which I'm also planning on buying. So hopefully lots of good stuff coming down the pipeline. And as always, I'll see you next video.